Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Pure Biology, and today I come with another video that is related obviously the cell signaling. And here I just try to describe briefly the ion channel linked receptor and enzyme linked receptor. These another two receptors, these are responsible for the cell signaling process. Okay, and in my previous video I have already explained about the GPCR receptor, so you just check out that one. And these another two types receptors, these are involved in the cell signaling process. Okay, and in case of enzyme linked receptors, there are three types of receptors present. So in just here we just learn about their name, but in the next video I will try to describe about this each receptors. Okay, so first we will learn about the ion channel linked receptor. Here in this case, these are actually also known as the transmitter gated ion channels. Okay, or you can say that ionotropic receptors are involved in the rapid synaptic signaling between the electrically excitable cells. Actually, this type of receptor generally seen in the nerve cells. Okay, so which are electrically excitable cells, and this type of cells are involved the cell signaling process, and the cell signaling process is occurring here with the help of this type of receptors. These are the ion channel linked receptor, and this type of signaling is mediated by the small number of neurotransmitters, and that transiently open or close an ion channel formed by the protein to which they bind, briefly changing the ion permeability of the plasma membrane and thereby the excitability of the postsynaptic cell. And these receptors belong to a large family of the homologous multipus transmembrane protein. So suppose what is saying here that in this cell signaling process, where the transmitter are very responsible for opening the channel. Okay, and here the process this is a brief diagram of ion channel, how it opens or remain closed in situation. So first of all, this is the space, you can see this is the space and this is the ligand, and in the second phase you can see that ligand already is bound to this space or this receptor, and that's why the two remain closed in the first condition when already ligand is not bound to that. But here when the ligand is bound to this receptor, then the receptors, they are separated from each other and the channel is opened, and through which the ion is actually entered through this channel from the exterior to the cytosol. Okay, so that's why it is saying that small number of neurotransmitters that transiently open or close an ion channel, or you can say that neurotransmitters, these act like the ligand. Okay, these act like a ligand when they generally bind to the receptors that is already attached to the plasma membrane, then the receptor, the channel or the gate for the entering of the ions, that is opened. Okay, so the ion permeability of the plasma membrane and thereby the excitability of the postsynaptic cell. We know generally in the nerve cell there are presynaptic cell and the postsynaptic cell present. So in that situation, this is suppose pre and this is supposed post. Okay, so in case of nerve impulse transferring, okay, or when the nerve impulse transferred from this presynaptic region to the postsynaptic region, there the neurotransmitters are present, and if neurotransmitters are present, that means the nerve impulse or that transmitted from pre-region to the post-region, and here the ionic changes, or not changes, the ionic transmission is seen. Okay, so here the actually receptors, they are the transmembrane protein, homologous, they belong to the family of the homologous multipus transmembrane protein. Multipus means many passes are there or many opening channels are there. Clear? Next is the enzyme linked receptor. These are the second major type of cell surface receptor, just like the GPCR, and these are the transmembrane proteins with their ligand binding domain. There is the ligand binding domain on the outer surface of the plasma membrane. So what is saying that these are the transmembrane protein, but they have ligand binding domain. Okay, or they are the transmembrane protein with ligand binding domain. That means ligand already is bound with the receptor. And here, or you can say that ligand must be bound to the receptor for the activation of the receptor. Okay, if ligand is not bound to the receptor, so signal cannot be passed through it. Clear? So instead of having the cytosolic domain, they associate with the monomeric G protein. Okay, so here the most important role played by the G protein. Okay, so G protein, in case of GPCR, there is also have important role in the we have seen that important role in the G protein here also, but that was the trimeric G protein. But here the monomeric G protein that are responsible for doing this, and their cytosolic domain either has an intrinsic enzyme activity and or associate directly with an enzyme. So the domain that present in the cytosol, they are associated with with the intrinsic enzyme activity or directly associate with the enzyme. That's why that domain are not necessary for this receptor. Here the G protein that plays important role for cell signaling by this enzyme linked receptors. Okay, because already cytosolic domain that present here, they have the either intrinsic enzyme activity or they already is bound with the enzyme. There are three types of enzyme linked receptors are there. One is the receptor tyrosine kinases. ELR means enzyme linked receptor. Second one is the tyrosine kinase associated receptors, and third one is the receptor serine or threonine kinases. Okay, so in my next video I will try to explain about the three receptors. Okay, and obviously some topic related to the GPCR also I have to explain. So that's why I will try to explain in my next videos about the related topic to the GPCR and these three. But I think I have needed more videos to complete this cell signaling topic. So continue with my channel, and obviously I say thank you to all of you who have already subscribed my channel, and I request you to the newcomers, if this channel is helpful to you, please share to your friends and subscribe for the growth of this channel. Okay, so and you all know that for the subscription you don't need any money, so please, for the growth of this channel you have to subscribe to give your support. Okay, thank you.